Now, let me give you a reality check. You're dumber than you think. Look around. See how many people are stuck in the same place, trying to learn, trying to improve, trying to be someone, and failing. Why? Because they learn the wrong way. Because they're slow. And before you start whining, pay attention. The problem isn't the system. It's not the world. It's not your genetics. It's you. You learn like an idiot, and I'm going to show you exactly why. If you think watching a few YouTube videos and taking a couple of online courses is enough, you're screwed. People who learn slowly, who don't know how to absorb information fast, who settle for being average, are doomed to live at the bottom of society. And before you start crying, take a deep breath, because in this video, I'm going to show you a technique that only a handful of people use. A technique that turns anyone into a learning machine. And let me be clear, there's no room for sensitivity here. If you can't handle a few harsh truths, leave now. But if you're ready to escape mediocrity, sit down and pay attention. What I'm about to show you will rewire your brain faster than anything you've ever seen before. 1. The biggest lie you believe about learning. If I asked you how you learn something new, I bet you'd say, "Oh, I watch videos, I read books, I take notes." Congratulations! You just described the slowest, most ineffective learning method that exists. The brain doesn't learn through passivity. The brain learns through shock. Every time you study in a comfortable way, you're lying to yourself. You're just dumping information into your head and hoping it sticks. But real learning happens in discomfort, stress, and pressure. If you're not feeling your brain burn, you're not really learning. And that's why geniuses seem to learn naturally. They're not smarter. They just know how to put themselves in high-intensity learning situations. And that's exactly what you're about to learn now. 2. The forbidden technique, survival learning. If I dropped you in a country where no one speaks your language and you had to learn or starve to death, how long do you think it would take you to figure it out? No courses, no Duolingo, no lessons. You'd adapt in days. Why? Because your brain learns under pressure. This technique is based on that principle. You have to simulate that pressure every time you want to learn something new. How? By throwing yourself into the fire. Want to learn a new language? Book an interview with a native speaker in a week and figure it out. Want to develop a new skill? Take on a job that requires it and force yourself to learn on the fly. This is how the best of the best learn. They don't study for the sake of studying. They put themselves in situations where failure is not an option. That's why they advance faster than everyone else. 3. How to hack your brain to absorb information faster. Your brain is lazy. It loves repeating patterns and doing the bare minimum to survive. So if you don't force it to learn, it won't. The first thing you need to do is create time scarcity. If you have 30 days to learn something, you'll take 30 days. But if I give you only 3 days, your brain will work 1,000 times harder. Set short, insanely unrealistic deadlines. The second hack, immediate feedback. Absorbing information isn't enough. You need someone constantly pointing out your mistakes. Without this, you'll keep repeating the same dumb errors and stay just as clueless. And lastly, get some damn sleep. If your brain is fried from lack of sleep, you won't learn anything, period. 4. The biggest lie they're teaching you. Learn at your own pace. Everyone has their own rhythm. The important thing is to try. Try again then, dumbass, because at the rate you're going, you'll die trying. This mindset has destroyed millions of people. People who never truly learned anything because they always had the excuse of going at their own pace. That's a lie. The world doesn't wait for you. You either learn fast or you get left behind. The people who dominate any skill are the ones who learn aggressively. No waiting, no excuses. They fail, they fix, they try again, and they move forward. If you're still dragging your feet, taking your sweet time to learn properly, you've already lost before even starting. 5. How to apply this technique right now. I want you to take whatever you're trying to learn and create an impossible challenge. Something that forces you to learn or fail miserably. Learning a language? Schedule a meeting with a native speaker. Learning programming? Take on a project you have no clue how to complete. Starting a business? Promise a client results before you even know how to deliver. This won't be comfortable. It's going to hurt, but it will work because your brain hates failure. It will work like a maniac to figure things out. And in the end, when you're learning 5x faster than everyone else, the slow ones will ask, "How did you do it?" That's when you say, "I stopped being a lazy idiot and made it happen." 6. If you complain, you deserve to stay dumb. I already know what some of you are going to do. Cry. You'll say, "Oh, but this won't work for me." I don't care. If you want to keep being a nobody, that's your problem. But if you actually want to learn faster than everyone else, you already know what to do. Apply the technique. Create pressure. Throw yourself into the fire, because those who wait for the right moment never get anywhere. 7. One last warning before the big separation. This is the moment. The exact point where the ones who will learn faster than everyone else take a step forward, and the losers go back to their pathetic little lives. And you want the brutal truth? 99% of people who watch this video will do absolutely nothing. They'll close this tab, open Instagram, distract themselves with nonsense, and a month from now, they'll be in the exact same place. Worse, they'll see someone who actually applied this technique, who changed their life, and they'll be wondering, how did that guy I do it. But I'm not talking to those slow idiots. I'm talking to you. You who understood the message and will act now. So you have a decision to make. Apply this technique and break out of mediocrity. Or keep being another whiny idiot who thinks learning slow is normal. Which one is it? Comment below what you're going to learn in the next 7 days. But only comment if you have the guts to follow through. If you're not going to act, do me a favor. Get the hell off this channel. There's no room for cowards here.